everyone. We are here with one of our sponsors, Buy Jet from Steve. So tell us, Steve, which one do you like better, racing motorcycles or selling jets? Which one's more fun?
That's a good question. They both have the thrill of victory, so they're kind of equal. A lot more physical activity riding a motorcycle than selling a jet most of the time. Sometimes you get physical, but it's rare. I don't know. That's a good question. I like them both equally.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, what's the coolest jet you've sold? Or what's the coolest jet you've seen?
The coolest jet I've sold, we're buying a jet right now for a client. It's a G700, which is the new 4-zone, 90% of the speed of sound, normal cruise, here to Tokyo, nonstop kind of jet. And it's awesome. That's probably the coolest. That's going to be the highest dollar transaction we've ever done. And that's ongoing right now. And then the coolest jet I've ever seen, I don't know. I'm partial to Top Gun, the F-14 Tomcat. I've seen one.
I like that.
Yeah, I've seen one of those up close, and it's an awesome machine.
Hey, I love Tom Cruise. Have you met him yet?
Have I met Tom? No, he's not one of my clients. I'm sorry to say. But even if he was, I wouldn't be able to say it. So.
Darn. Have you met anyone? Have you sold a jet to anyone famous? You don't have to say who it is.
Yeah, we've got a long list of famous people, but the majority of our clients would walk through this paddock and you'd never even know that they owned a jet. Like, they just look like normal people.
That's crazy. So do you have access to a private jet where you can be like, hey, I need to go? No?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I wish I did, but no. If I went to my client and said, let me borrow your jet, they'd tell me to pound sand. So
I probably would too.
Yeah, so inappropriate. We don't ask that, but no, I don't. No, I do well for myself, not that well.
Hey, but that's cool. I mean, you show up, you're here racing, you're having fun with your friends, you're talking trash to everyone at the track, and you got a podium yesterday in the rain. How fun was that? Was that funner than buying a jet or selling a jet?
No, that was the hardest race mentally I've ever done. Physically, it was the easiest 17-lap race I've ever done. I think for me it was 15 because I got lapped twice, but man, to go to that award ceremony and they announced my name as podiuming, I'm like, that was embarrassing. I don't want any reward for that. It was awful. My bike was all over the place. I had no traction. Guys were going by me. I'd try and stick with them and sliding all over the place, and they're just, powering through it. And I'm like, this thing's coming out on me every corner. So, no, it sucked. Hopefully a little bit better showing today at the Formula 40 race.
He was the one racing in the rain during yesterday's Solo 30 race. It was quite an interesting show. Were you able to switch to rains, or did you just stay on slicks?
Nah, it was drying so fast. Everybody out there, I think, was on slicks, but there were so many wet spots. It was really slick, especially in the beginning. And I think the track came in for some of the other guys who, kept slowly picking up pace. It never really came in for me. My tires, I don't know if I missed the pressures or what, but it was brutal. I'm just glad to keep it on two wheels after that.
That's awesome. I mean, I would be proud just to keep it on two wheels. So how was it racing? Like, you have like dry spots and then you have, puddles or wet spots. Like, how did you manage that?
Very carefully. I don't have any electronics on this bike. So, coming out of 5, there was a big stream of water. I almost high-sided there a lot. Started to dry out towards the end of the race, but
what were you thinking in your brain at that moment?
Don't die. Don't die. It's been a rough year for me with, my friend Carson Bartley lost his leg. One of our riders on the Altus team, Torrin Collins, he had a bad crash at the Ridge and has now lost mobility in his right arm and is never going to race again. So it's been a rough year for me to watch that and mentally have that when I'm out there in sketchy conditions. But hey, Torrin, I'll dedicate my 3rd place yesterday, which was the worst 3rd place I've ever gotten, to you.
Hey, I'm pretty sure he's happy about it. You went out there and you went out there and you finished the race. You didn't come in. You stayed out there.
I thought about it, but I didn't. I was like, nope, I'm going to finish this. I did think about it, though.
Oh, my goodness. Well, good luck today, and I appreciate so much for sponsoring you, and I appreciate you sponsoring CMRA Live. And
you sponsor me, too.
I wish. I wish I was that rich. I can't pull up in a BMW M5
Why are you going to announce to the world what I drive?
Because it's cool looking.
Well, can I say one more thing? Because Josh Bittinger, and you guys, the whole crew, short amount of time, you've done a phenomenal job getting this up and running and where it is today. I mean, I know Josh is kind of learning as he goes, and his passion for the sport is great. I love seeing it. Love seeing all the activity here too with them. So thank you. Thank you for guys, what you do. Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you too. And good luck today and be safe. And you got to win that Formula 40.
Yeah.
Show all those 40-year-olds.
I'll do my best.